This all happened about 6 years ago. I, 26M, was working as a correctional officer. I worked the evening shift from 2:10 p.m. Me and a friend from work, let's call him Ed, decided to work overtime at a different prison for a week because him and his wife just had their second child, and he needed the money. So, being a good friend and extremely bored, I decided to tag along. After work one night, me and Ed get all the paperwork done, and we set off to go stay in a hotel that the prison paid. Put us in what they didn't tell us was that we had to share a room, so me and Ed get to talking about life and things. We get to the topic of my sex life, and at the time was just a few girls here and there, nothing special. And he says, well, while we are here, might as well have some fun. I didn't think much of it and went to bed because we had a long week ahead of us. We had to work around 15 hours the next day. After work the next day, I meet up with Ed to head back to the hotel, and he tells me that a couple of girls want to go grab dinner and a drink. I'm all for the four of us going out and letting off some steam after work. Well, one thing leads to another, and all of us are back in the hotel room drinking, and Ed takes one of the girls to bed, let's call her Jane. While they are going at it, I'm making moves on the other, let's call her Samantha. While Ed and Jane are going at it, me and Samantha are losing clothes and made it to the bed. We have sex for a while. I bust, take a shower, and pass out. We did this every night for a week until me and Ed had to head back home and start back at our unit. On our first day back, one of my coworkers, let's call him Nick, asked how the overtime went because he was thinking of going next. That's when Ed chimed in and told the story of the girls we met. Nick looked at me and started asking questions about the girl, what she was like, and other things. Then he paused and asked if she had a tattoo on her leg. I was shocked at his question before, or I had time to answer. He asked if her name was Samantha. I finally stammer out, yeah, why. He just took a deep breath and said, that's my wife. We got married last month, so we are doing overtime to help our finances get back on track. I was stunned and said sorry. I didn't know she was married, and left the next day. I was forced to work as far away from his as possible. My lieutenant found out and told me that was going to work the same position for as long as Nick worked there, or I could resign. I chose to resign. I never found out what happened after everyone stopped talking to me, so I can guess. If you would like an update, let me know, and I will get in touch with Ed to get the rest of the story. Thanks for reading.